Okay, listen up, jackweeds. This subject, yeah, I got some strong opinions on this subject. The KKK, okay, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Brotherhood, white supremacy, skinheads, neo-Nazis, okay, and any terrorist group, okay, in this country or outside this country, because that's what the KKK is. It's a terrorist group. Now, why they're not being rounded up and arrested, I'm personally clueless on this, because all they do is preach hate propaganda, okay? That's it. And I am pretty sure that their shit is racist, okay? I mean, that's the backbone of the KKK. And I'm pretty sure that we passed all these laws about hate crimes. And I'm pretty sure that the intimidation factor alone, the psychological damage and the fear factor that they instill into people, not to mention just, the fact that they openly, push it and preach it. They should be disbanded. They should be put in prison. It should be an outlawed organization. Okay? Give me shit over that. All right? Go ahead and defend their right, to preach their rhetoric. Okay? And then, say one word about how you believe in a half ounce of humanity. All right? That's the retarded crap that we're talking about here. All right? The KKK, there's the cover letter. All right? But, it's just a legal format for hate. It's just an accepted format for hate. It's just that, we don't agree with it, or we don't maybe even condone it, but we tolerate it, we accept it, we legitimize it by acknowledging its existence and not shutting it down for the trash and garbage and rhetoric it is, and the poison that it pushes and pollutes our whole system with, beginning to end. All right? Here's the thing, right? If it's not such a big deal, then how come every time KKK letter flyers or pamphlets or whatever they are show up in these areas, why does it make the news? Why? I mean, I don't hear on the news every time Domino's drops a pizza thing on my doorknob, or, Papa John's is throwing one on my mailbox flag. I don't hear about that. And these are pamphlets and flyers, okay? Once a week I get a little flyer from the grocery store, telling me about their deals and stuff like that, what they're promoting, what they're pushing, what they believe in, huh? What they think is a good deal, huh? That don't make the news. No. But you drop a handful of pamphlets from the KKK in the neighborhood and watch how fast it makes the news. Why is that? Well, I think we all know why. Because we all know what it infers. We all know what we think when we hear about it. We all know how we feel when it's brought up. So why is it allowed to be? Okay? Somebody's out there under the impression that I got some brotherly love for the KKK. You are just not only misinformed. I'm about to show you how uneducated you really are. I told this individual this video was for him, and I hope you're watching. Okay? I know you're a subscriber to my channel, but you're a fool, okay? And you're a straight up fool that needs to learn that you need to check yourself before you find yourself by yourself, because you are definitely wrecking yourself. Okay, friend? All right. I don't tolerate hate groups, okay? I'm not a prejudiced person, and I don't tolerate prejudiced people, okay? You are what you are. But first, foremost, and last on this planet, and understand this, because I don't give a damn what you really think about it if you disagree. And this is one thing that I will tell you most assuredly, that if you have any opposing idea, thought, concept, or belief about this, okay, I don't give a damn for you wasting my time. And I really don't think you should waste your time listening to me, because we're not going to do each other any good. But you're a human being. You come into this world a human being. You leave this world a human being. I don't care where you're from. You come into this world different than any other human being, you let me know. Okay? You leave this world, you somehow ascend, or God comes down and, picks you up with him, right? All right? Until some crazy ass shit like that happens, okay, and you leave the world differently than the rest of us, let me know. Okay? Because that's all any of us are. And if you want to judge somebody because of where they're born on the planet, or to the parents that they're born to, or, et cetera, right down through their forefathers, okay, then you really are a class clown. You really are a huge disappointment to humanity, all right? If you belong to one of these groups, okay, and I'll tell you straight out, okay, I don't sweat you, okay? You know what my man Paulie said? I don't sweat you, huh? A little nostalgia there for some who get it, and, well, some may not. All right, but I don't sweat them, okay? Hate groups, organizations like that, here's the thing, okay? The most you can do, and I mean this, the most you can do is take my life. That's it. That's all you can do. And if you think that I'm going to submit, give in, bend over, or sway my opinion or my thoughts or my words because you want to threaten to take that from me, well, then you're a bully. Okay? And the bottom line is just because you can doesn't mean you're gonna, doesn't mean you're capable, and it doesn't mean you're gonna win. So, come and get some. That's all I can tell you, because I think you're a bunch of clowns. All right? Especially the K.K.K. Seriously? I mean, are you that clueless? Are you that lost? Are you that afraid? Okay? Anybody that's in this group that's, maybe listening to this, getting ready to, kill me, or, whatever, okay? Understand something, okay? Before you, run out trying to find out who I am, all right? Because I'm not really a hard man to find, okay? This is not a dare, okay? But, you want to go toe-to-toe, that's cool too. But here's the thing. The very people that started the K.K.K. were in the slave trade. Okay? They were slave owners. They prospered from slavery. Okay? Now, if you are so opposed to colored people and to black people, okay, then why were you fighting for the right to keep them at all as slaves? Because that's all you were doing. You see, there's no real hate there. There was a value. It was $1. It was money. Okay? It was business. Okay? It still is. All right? I'm sorry that you're so lost that you believe in the rhetoric that they preach and spiel. Okay? But somewhere up the chain, money is being made. Okay? And that's what it comes down to. All right? Why do you think the K.K.K. has put on a different face? Why do you think that they've toned down their rhetoric? Because in today's world, with all the new laws of hate crimes and everything else, even they know to be very careful before they lose what little, they have for their cookie jar. Okay? That's the truth of it. It's about money and greed. Okay? It stands on rhetoric. It always has. Fear, bullying, just rhetoric. Go ahead. I hope one person has the balls to defend the K.K.K. to me. I really do. Because you know what? I'm not trying to come out here and point out dates and facts and nefarious things that they've done. I don't have to. The very thing that they base their system on, okay, is all I need to remind people of to show you how unacceptable it should be by everyone, by every human being. Doesn't matter where you're from, okay? And, Had a video not too long ago, 6,000 some odd views. All right, hey, way cool for me. I was tickled pink, right? Huge number for me, biggest I've ever had, right? And I was ecstatic. Okay, but then I started reading through the hundreds of comments, and okay, great. I mean, I love when people banter back and forth because there is inspiration from that, okay? Somewhere at some point there is an inflection of truth and there is emotion and there is some realism that can be taken from it. And, that's what's good about it, okay? Even some people might walk away slightly, thinking differently, which is, good or bad, but, hey, change is good, I think, right? But I'm reading it and I realize a lot of people outside this country think that they understand this country. They think they understand our inalienable rights better than we do, okay? And in fairness to some degree, some of them do, all right? Pretty sad that, foreigners understand our Bill of Rights maybe better than we do to a point. Okay, but my point is, they will use our Bill of Rights and turn around and defend the KKK's rights. Isn't that some funny stuff? Okay, these are just hate mongrels. Okay, these are just what I call armchair commandos. Okay, couch Rambos. Okay, monitor snipers. Okay. These are people that just want to sit back and be nefarious and push buttons, okay? It's too bad, but it's true. You belong to one of these groups, you're a clown, okay? You want to spread hate and dissent amongst, human beings, you are a clown. But what's worse than you being a clown is the number of people that will rise up and hate the idea and the concept, but won't rise up and stomp this out, even though they've got the numbers 100 to 1. Think about that. I mean, y'all don't like being called Sheepalo, but, you ever watch a sheepdog? All right? He's corralling anywhere up to a couple hundred sheep. One dog can move a couple hundred sheep. Okay? A couple hundred. Those sheep could stampede that dog and put an end to that nonsense like that. But they don't. And one dog controls them all with fear. And that's what it is. And that's why you're called Sheepalo. Because you're letting the fear of a thing control you. And that's all the KKK is. That's the only life it has. Your fear. That thing that was instilled in you, that you were trained with, that you were brought up with. That's it. It's 100 to 1 by the numbers alone. I personally don't know why the KKK even thinks that they're a thing. Okay? Maybe because it's the people that they scare confirm that they're a thing. And the same people that they scare outnumber them 100 to 1. Folks, human beings. Okay? Recognize that. And to my man out there, yeah, this may not have been the history lesson that you wanted so that you thought you could contradict me and argue with me. But I'm not going to validate a thing by giving a thing history. Only point out that this particular thing and its history should have never existed. Because I can't see that at any level where it was ever right. Now, hey, we all live in the times we live in. I don't know what it would have been like if I'd lived during slavery. But if I did, and I was me, history would have been a lot more colorful. Get it?